we're ready to jump it up at the center circle of the A. And Big 12 conference play is officially underway for these two schools. Utes with the first possession. Nice bounce pass inside to Lani White. That'll work.
What an assist and what a back cut, making it easy. Lani White and, hey, Mickey Purdue with the big answer from the three.
The leading three-point shot maker for Arizona. She is the highest volume three-point shooter for the Cats. Your Utah starting five: Lani White, L.A. Sneed, Maddie Wilkie, Kyra Evans, and Reese Ross. Evans off the bounce against Trammell, stepping through. What a move!
Step through move. This team is very skilled, and I said earlier, they can all shoot the ball, but highly skilled at every spot.
Cats starting five: Nalani Cornfield, Mickey Purdue, T. Welch, Nora Francois, and Denia Trammell. First time this season we've seen Trammell and Francois start a game, and a great start for Trammell.
I like Trammell shooting that face-up short jumper. It shows that she doesn't have to go to the basket to only get some points on the board.
Arizona with the early lead, 5-4. A lot of patience from this Utes offense. Shot clock getting skinny. Nice take. Off the bounce goes Evans.
Hey, both these teams are shooting 100% from the floor. You could see Utah is very active, passing the ball, but highly skilled.
Utah swept the season series against Arizona last season. Purdue, slash.
You know what I like? Not just that Purdue shows she can score different ways, is that she's looking for her shot.
She's hit for at least 20 points, including her career-high 34. That three way off the mark. Ball is poked out of bounds, and it will belong to Arizona. So Mickey Purdue has 5 points. Utah has 6. Arizona with the basketball and the lead. Cornfield has to back it out. Good defense from Sneed. Inside to Trammell. That'll work.
A great assist by Cornfield, but I like the left-hand finish.
Evans thought about the three, gives it up. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Utah. Jump ball is called. Ross wanted a foul call, didn't get it. And the possession arrow is pointing at the Cats. Becky Burke celebrated division win number 100 in the Cats last game. Cornfield, too strong off the window.
Oh, she'd love to have that one back. A direct drive, and no one stopped her.
Maddie Wilkie off the bounce. Little jumper. Nice.
Maddie Wilkie.
Trammell.
That was a nice pass again. Just couldn't finish that shot for Trammell.
Lani White with Welch in her hip pocket. Ball is poked away by Trammell. Gerardo, the freshman out of Barcelona, Spain, as Trammell gets a blow.
Your rolling R's sound a little bit better than mine, Cindy.
1 point advantage for Arizona. Off the bounce, Lani White's not going to miss from there.
That's the second time Utah's run that option, and it looks awfully good.
Purdue, triple try. Battle for the rebound is won by the Utes. Smallest player on the floor for Utah. L.A. Sneed coming up with the rock. Freshman sensation, 5-star recruit. In fact, she's the number 27 player in the country in this recruiting class. Wilkie smokes it. Battle for the rebound won by Utah. White calling for it. Three on the way is pure.
Yeah, that's the first three, and easy knockdown.
At the elbow. And White, or rather Wilkie, is there for the rebound. Wilkie almost has the ball taken away. Gets it ahead to White. Now Utah has numbers. Three on the way. Too strong. O-board. Put back. No.
Yeah, Arizona's fortunate they got that rebound.
Purdue earns a trip to the free throw line. Purdue at the free throw line where she shoots 79% this season. Buries the first one. And this young woman can go on a heater in a hurry, Joan.
Yeah, I know she's disappointed with that miss, but she can. She has a scorer's mentality and does not mind. A great steal there by Arizona.
Francois coming up with it, and MJ finishes at the other end.
Yeah, you know, steal and finish, and that was a big bucket.
Skip pass over to White, trying to shake Welch, and she does.
Lani White looking good. Looking really good and has scored 3 levels already.
Lani White with 9 points to lead all scorers. Cornfield triple try. Rattles home.
A big basket there for Cornfield.
L.A. Snead has it poked away. Purdue on the deck. Gets it to Cornfield. And here comes Arizona. Welch spinning and lays it in.
Boy, degree of difficulty. I like the pace for Arizona. I really do. I like that they're getting some rebounds.
Miscommunication by White and Snead. And head coach Gavin Peterson, who is in his second season, 28-11. And, of course, he knows what it's like to come into Tucson and win. He did so last year.
Yeah, and that was the first time the Utes had won here in a while.
Cornfield. Nice take.
Very crafty around the basket. Something that happened on the fall. You could see it there. She had her right arm out. So I know her athletics trainer will be talking with her and catching her breath on the sideline.
Helmstad off on a triple try. Oh, goodness gracious. Lani White appears to be okay. We're okay. We're okay, Lani, as long as you're okay. Coach Joan Bonvicini is okay. Thumbs up. We lost a water. We lost some monitors. Laptops are good. Everybody's good. I tell you what, the athleticism by Lani White, unbelievable. Chuck Gonzalez making sure the front row is good.
I'm good.
All right, here's a replay. Talk about coming into your living room. Coach Bonvicini, I love how Lani White was more concerned about you, Joan, than she was herself. That was incredible.
Hey, I haven't taken a charge in a long time. I actually thought that would have been a block.
One more look.
There we go, over the top. And you can't really see, that was a block, not a charge.
Right.
Everyone's good. I felt fine. I feel fine.
Shot clock very low at 4. Welch has got a fire and has it blocked, but a late whistle blow. Welch stepping to the line where she is shooting just 62% from the free throw line. She shot 72% last season with Memphis.
You know, this is, that's a violation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and violation, and you can't, we're not international. So if you move once the ball is already handed to the free throw shooter, off the line, automatic violation. We got a good game here, and it's going to be like this for another 30 minutes.
Utah just 1 of 6 from 3. That is a huge number because this is a team that averages nearly 10 3-point makes a game. It's Utah with the basketball to start this second quarter of play. The Utes did lead by as many as 4 in that first quarter, but Arizona closed the quarter on a 7-0 run to lead by 4. Shot clock into single digits. Helmstad gives it up. Got to get it up. White. No, and Cornfield is there for the rebound.
Excellent defense again by the Wildcats. Oh, good hands. Forcing that turnover.
Snead doesn't have numbers. Swings it over to White. This 3 is good.
Yeah, I know you said earlier they had missed a bunch of three-pointers. This team can get on a heater in a hurry.
Cornfield midi rims out. And Lani White leads all scorers now with a dozen thanks to a couple of 3-point makes, both of them for Utah. inside to Ross, and she's not going to miss from there.
No, she's not going to miss, and there was a mismatch, and you had Purdue guarding her, and
Francois leaves it short.
Yeah, Arizona's had some good looks but around the basket, but hasn't been able to finish with the Ute defense.
Arizona wants paint points. They have led in that department for 11 straight games. That three wouldn't fall. Battle for the rebound is poked out of bounds.
That's Reese Ross, the junior from Rapid City, South Dakota, with the pretty finish.
That one almost too tall for White. She corrals, and Sugapong is off the bench for Arizona at the scorer's table. Sneed inside. Nice find to Ross. Trammell.
A late foul there. This is the first free throw attempt here for the Utes.
Maddie Wilkie is off the bench and back on the floor for the Utes.
That's good news for the Utes. She's an integral player for this team.
Ross able to split a pair. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Cornfield elbow. That jumper usually falls for her, and that time it did not. Long pass for Wilkie, and she does run it down.
Yeah, you can.
I thought she was going to run out of real estate there.
Yep.
These Utah players coming toward this TV booth, and a three-point play opportunity for White.
Don't foul the jump shooter, and this is a tough shot. Falling backwards and knocking it down. I think that's a good player to model your game after.
And we know she's got that supreme body control. Becky Burke calling out the play she would like to see from Arizona as Utah has retaken the lead, up by its largest lead, 5. Cornfield can't answer from distance. Trammell tried to save it.
Quick attempts that they haven't scored in a little bit.
Conversely, what's been working for Utah?
Well, I think Utah does a great job. They do a European-style offense.
Oh, you got to know where Lani White is. You got to know.
Yeah, they're on a heater. They've made it. Utah's made 4 of their last 5 shots.
Joan, she's only scored 2 fewer points than Arizona has a team. Trammell can't get the lay-in at point-blank range.
I think they've won 4 state titles when she was there.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Largest lead of the day for Utah. Skip pass over to White. And she has outscored Arizona all by herself. Sugapong thought about the three and then lost the handle. Good steal by Sneed. Sneed ahead to White. She bounces beautifully. What a fast break by Utah. And now Becky Burke needs time. The Utes are firing on all cylinders, looking like a team that has won 6 straight games coming into this contest.
Arizona needs to share the basketball better and get ball movement and don't try to score right away. And there they did again.
That mid-range jumper that has been so reliable for Cornfield is just not falling in this first half of play.
It's not. It's unfortunate, but they need to be patient here and play good defense.
And playing defense, and it is Reese Ross back to the free throw line.
Yeah, the Utes just seem confident and poised. And again,
winning this quarter 17-0. Sugapong calling for the screen. And that falls home. The first basket of the second quarter for Arizona. Evans swinging it over to Wilkie. And a whistle away from the basketball as Sugapong was trying to restrict the movement. They've been to the NCAA tournament now 21 times, including last season. She left early last season to take the head coaching job wearing red, white, and black. Shot clock into single digits. Arado loses the ball out of bounds. 2 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Lani White sitting at 20 points. Inside, Adebanjo doing a nice job and getting the block. And then Sneed almost came up with the steal, but Cornfield hangs on. And then Cornfield picks up the offensive foul. What isn't Lani White doing for Utah today?
Obviously, she's doing everything. It's like Arizona can't catch a break right now.
A minute and a half to go before we hit the half. Both teams looking to win their Big 12 conference opener. Ross, point blank. Beautiful feed from Evans. Demonstrative flex for the road team in Utah. Cornfield back out to Welch. Way too strong. Nice box out by Sneed, and she finds White in traffic. White over to Wilkie. 3 on the way is pure. Maddie Wilkie with career make from deep. 7-0 run for Utah. Purdue. Defended by White. Doesn't matter. White leading all scorers with 20 points. Banjo trying to defend. Cornfield pokes it out of bounds. 2.8 on the clock. Ball out of bounds on the side. Look, they're not going to exchange Christmas cards. It's okay. We're not playing patty cake. Evans for 3. Too strong. And that is how the first half will end. My question to you, with Arizona having the basketball, what was Becky Burke's message at the half, and what do you expect to see out of the Wildcats?
Start playing with confidence and poise, and play together and be patient. It's not going to happen all at once. Every possession counts, and go a point at a time.
Purdue looking inside to Francois. She kicks it back out to Cornfield. Sneed is just right on her hip. Bouncing to Trammell. Spinning. Nice.
You know, I like a lot of things there. I like their poise. I like the sharing. And I like they didn't force anything. They let the game come to them and reading what the defense gave them.
Lani White off on the triple try. Cornfield goes down hard, and a foul is whistled against Reese Ross. Cornfield trying to shake White. Bouncing inside to Francois, and the bump will send Francois to the free throw line.
Now we're at the free throw line, was right at the cup.
Francois shooting just 52% on the season, but gets the first one to go. And she can light up a scoreboard, Joan. She's got a triple-double on her resume.
Both those free throws look really good.
So Wilkie gives it up to Sneed. Sneed trying to turn the corner on Trammell. Good defense, and then Sneed picks up the traveling violation. Francois was the person awarded that personal foul, just her first. 8.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Cornfield skipping it to the corner. 3 on the way. Welch is good.
Hey, excellent shot. Welch knocking it down for the 3. Arizona has scored some points. And here's
Lani White now has 22. If you like point guard play, the battle between Sneed and Cornfield is awesome. Cornfield, midi, too strong. White helping secure that rebound.
Cornfield hasn't been able to hit that mid-range jumper, which she loves in this game so far.
Sneed crosses half court. The entire Utah coaching staff is like, go, go, go. And Trammell with the reach. White able to corral that basketball. Points of emphasis this year for officials. Freedom of movement, post-play, and sportsmanship. Evans at the bucket. Wow, that was a nice finish.
Tyra Evans from Australia.
Cornfield pushing pace up to Purdue. And she can't hit the lay-in. Cornfield trying to come through with the steal. And Sneed winds up with a good play by Lani White, who has just done everything this afternoon. Sneed reversing won't fall.
Good hustle by both teams.
Francois ahead of the pack. That'll go down.
What a pass, but the catch and the finish.
And it's Utah with the ball and an 11-point lead. Evans stepping through, cleaning up her own mess. And Wilkie is denied as well. Evans wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Here comes Welch. And Ross commits the personal foul.
I want a touchdown.
So Arizona has already doubled its offensive output of the entire second quarter, now with 10 points. And a lane violation will take that second free throw try away.
A lot of game left. It's a 10-point game.
Lani White leading all scorers with 22, giving it up to Maddie Wilkie. Ball goes inside to Evelina Otto, and she's blocked by Adamanjo, who lets her know about it.
I like the defense here.
5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Much better offense from Arizona. Ross. Oh, how did she get that up? Splitting defenders
And going against the pressure in the finish.
4 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah, Utah's just made one of their last 11. And
Lonnie Cornfield reversing well.
Well, hopefully that helps her confidence and her team's confidence.
Cornfield up to 7 points. Wilkie giving it up to Ross. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Inside, easy pickings, Maddie Wilkie. Hello. We talked about Maddie Wilkie at the top of the telecast for a reason. She does so many things well, including great defense, and a whistle blows, and it will be an offensive foul to that 17-0 run in the second quarter where Lani White and the Utes were a house on fire. Shot clock very low. White throws it up because she knows it was winding down. And a good defensive stand by Arizona. Purdue in traffic, no problem.
Purdue agent 0 showing her special agent touch there off the glass.
She's into double figures with 10 and an unforced error. Lani White trying to shake Sneed. Welch, the taller defender on her, the blow by, and Welch will shoot some free throws.
Welch's first step is incredibly quick.
Great article on her hoop stats if you don't have that email popping into your email inbox. 1 of every 5 players on a D1 roster is an international player.
That's quite the statistic.
So it's been a minute since Arizona has been this close to Utah. The lead down to single digits. Sneed, the show and grow. And on the rebound, Utah is whistled. The lead that was once 18 in the second quarter continues to whittle away.
Utah has not shot well this quarter whatsoever.
Utah is having the quarter that Arizona had in the second. A 2-possession game. Evans kicking it over to Jelmstad. 3 on the way. That'll silence the crowd. Big stick by Grace Foster. Looking for somebody to move without the basketball. Under a minute to go here in the fourth. And at the rim, another miss, this time by Francois.
And that was a really nice pass by Lonnie Cornfield.
Sneed off the bounce. An and one opportunity with the bump and the bucket. L.A. delivers.
Can you believe this kid is a freshman? My goodness. Nice crossover using her body. That's point guard and a post. And she's amazing. I really like her game.
Nobody can defend her because she learned basketball from her dad, Terrence Jackson, who played the toughest defense against her ever. So that's why she's always ready for competition. Cornfield sneaking through, can't get the bucket to fall, but chases her own rebound down. So another opportunity into Trammell. That spin move is nice. Picks up her dribble. 5 seconds to go. Utah's got to get it up. Grace recognizing, might have traveled, doesn't get the roll. Rebound, put back at the buzzer, no. And that is how the third quarter will end.
Well, and what that means is there's a lot of good teams. And Utah is one of them in the Big 12.
Yes.
And you better be ready for different styles of play. And they're good. All these teams are well coached and very competitive.
Maddie Wilkie off the bounce. Nothing but the bottom of the net for the senior.
Oh, she is good. I'm glad she came back. She had that little injury.
Cornfield trying to shake Sneed. Doesn't work. And then this time, the little hezzy move does work. Nice bounce pass inside. White can't connect. She was held to just 2 points in the third.
And again, a chance to get this to single digits.
Arizona able to close to 2 possessions in the third quarter as Cornfield missed everything. And then Foster came through with a gigantic 3 off the window. And again, Wilkie is grabbing at that shoulder. A little bit of discomfort. So Wilkie trying to play through some pain. Getting addressed by athletics trainer Jessica Emfinger. We'll see if Wilkie can tough it out. Here is White. Double teamed. Stepping through. I don't know how she got that shot up. That is a career high in made field goals. So much fun to watch. If you haven't seen Utah play in person, she is worth the price of admission as Cornfield will shoot some free throws.
Yeah, she's sort of Cornfield is forcing the action. Fill in that stat sheet.
Cornfield at the stripe where she shoots 79%. She gets the first one, and now she's into double figures with 10.
She's at 10 and already 8 assists and 5 rebounds for maybe the shortest player on the floor.
No surprise about the assist. And yet Cornfield still has some work to do with her team down 10. Ross for 3. Missed everything. Long rebound is corralled by Foster.
Yeah, those are the ones that Arizona needs to get, because when you miss a 3, it's going to rebound long.
Shot clock didn't reset, so Utah has to get it up, and then they turn the ball over. Welch comes out of the pack, bouncing to Trammell. Up and in.
A big basket there. Nice pass by Welch.
And that is right on the season average. All 3 players for Arizona that average double figures have come through so far. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Inside to Evans. She's not going to miss from there.
Yeah, Arizona thought they had a steal there and tip, but staying.
The lead is 10 for Utah. Inside to Francois. Somehow, through the arms of Evans, she comes through. 3 players set to check in for Utah, including Maddie Wilkie. Ross giving it up. Sneed trying to turn a corner back to Evans. White with a head of steam. And are you kidding me? She has tied her career high. Thought she got fouled. The whistle didn't blow. That's a pro move, Joan.
Yeah, just a bit. Tough to defend her.
The lead is back to 10. Welch dropping Sneed and then can't get the bunny to fall. Battle for the basketball won by Trammell. Knocks down Ross. No whistle.
They let him play on that one. I'm telling you,
Ross is checking her diaphragm. Reese Ross with a career high 14 rebounds. Lani White has tied her career high with 26 points. And Cornfield comes up with that basketball. Purdue, kind of quiet today for her. Single digits is the shot clock. Bouncing inside to Francois, and Maddie Wilkie is there to take the ball away, and then that shoulder giving her issues.
You could see she's hanging there, but that was a great tip.
Lani White quickly off the bench as Wilkie's going to gut out this possession. Nice bounce pass, and Evans can't connect at the rim. Scoring drought now of 3 minutes. Welch, point blank, doesn't get the roll.
Yeah, neither team is able to score here. And then both have had big-time opportunities.
Both teams have missed their last 4 field goal tries. A buck and a half to go. White thought about it. Evans trying to work some clock. Jelmstad giving it up to Ross. White, midi, no. Welch with another rebound. Welch continuing to crash the glass. She's got 7. Welch off the bounce, meeting Evans, the bump, and the bucket.
Wow, what a needed basket there by Welch.
Welch stepping to the free throw line, where she only shoots 62% on the season. T coming in with back-to-back games of 18 points. And she completes the three-point play.
So this defensive possession or defensive stand here is really important for Arizona. They're showing a little bit of a trap.
Sneed. Jump ball is called, and the possession arrow is pointing at Arizona. And so under a minute to go, this is as close as Arizona has been since the first quarter. The lead is 5. And then Cornfield has the ball taken away.
Hey, great defense there by the Utes.
Sneed, nobody made her pick up the basketball, and she goes coast to coast.
Taking advantage of that steal. The freshman doing it for the Utes right now.
And the lead is back to 7. Purdue for 3, and Sneed fouls her, so 3 free throws coming for Agent Zero.
Okay, Purdue
stepping to the free throw line where she shoots 79%. She had a career-high 85% from the stripe last season.
Hasn't had a lot of opportunities to score since, but these free throws are as important as anything right now. A lot of time left. Look to Utah if there's a basket made or a rebound here by the Utes. 3 in a row. Look for a timeout and advance the basketball.
So Purdue will come in for offense, so she takes a seat. So ball out of bounds on the side for Utah. Just under 24 seconds to go. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Evans on the deck. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing at Utah. 3-point shooter Jonestad on for Utah. Up top, and T. Welch comes through with the steal. Has Lani White to beat, leaves it short. Battle for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Arizona. 12 seconds. Ball out of bounds underneath now. Cornfield inbounding instead of Purdue after the timeout for Zona. Purdue flashing. 3 on the way. Is good. And just like that, it's a 1-point game, and Gavin Peterson calls time.
You know what? That is exactly what Arizona worked on yesterday. Becky Burke reviewed that out-of-bounds play. Agent Zero with the big 3. My goodness.
Francois ready to defend the entire court. 9.7 seconds to go. Ross inbounding. Gets it to Sneed. Sneed is fouled right away by Welch.
Yeah, that was a good out-of-bounds.
So L.A. Sneed, the freshman out of San Antonio, Texas.
So Arizona has to rebound this basketball, or if she makes it, look for them to call timeout and advance the basketball.
Sneed misses a pair. Timeout, Arizona. 8.4 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Arizona trying to walk it off and give head coach Becky Burke her first career Big 12 conference win. Purdue inbounding. In the backcourt to Welch. 5 seconds to go. Wilkie pokes it away from Cornfield. And the call is...
I'm surprised that was a jump ball.
McDott comes in for Arizona with 1.6. She'll replace Francois. So this is as tall as Arizona can get. Evans with a huge defensive responsibility now.
I think she's there to set a good screen.
McDott down low. Doesn't get the shot off in time, and Utah hangs on to win 63-62. Make it 3 straight wins for Utah against Arizona as the Utes open Big 12 play 1-0. Utah winners of 7 straight overall. Up next for the Utes, home against the undefeated team from up north, ASU, followed by unbeaten TCU on January 3rd. A tremendous comeback by Arizona falls short.